So as for my 360 photos, I firstly use like some cha-cha styles to take few photos, and the first try I used like the photos that I taken before, like for the girl, but I failed. So I after that I used like panoramic camera, like which I could like take it from my phones to take like stereo photos, but the try is like hard, and that is like the most successful photos that I can take. Before before that, I take like one, two, three, four, five photos, but it's all failed because I didn't know like how to connect them together, and I just like took it through the panoramic camera, and I tried to put them together, but I failed. And I don't know why I will fail that. So when I use like the Google View, I took this photo, but it has like some bugs. But I like know that the reason why I cannot like put them together is like the for the stereo photos, it has like the own ways to like shows like in a 3D way. So I can see like this is like round rather than like to be straight. So uh oh yes, I also take like some plush pushing to like to make like a successful cha-cha style, and I like make it this is to be small and this to be like large, and to make like a way of 3D. So as for knowing that the stereo photos should be like has its own way, so I like search from the internet, and I knows that there is like a grid to shows like the 3D like composition or the 3D perspectives that I could like when I was using when I was like drawing like the 316 photos, and I could use that. So my question is, how can I draw something in a paint program such as Photoshop and make it work like as a 360 image? So as for drawing that, I firstly like oh yes, I firstly will like make a new image, which could be, which is like the height will be half of the half of the width, and I like mistakenly like make a square, so I will change it to here. uh, so the width would be double of the height. So after I create one correct canvas, and I will open the grid which I download from the internet, and this will be easy to find. mm, so I download like one and two kinds of the grid, and I usually use the first one because the second one is like some way rough, and I cannot like see it clearly when I was drawing. So after I put that in my canvas, I will fit it to the canvas, so when I was drawing, I could like see like how my lines should be. So I lower the opacity, so that would be like preference when I was drawing. So I have like several tries. The first try I just like, I don't know if it's this one, but I just opened that. No, it's not. Oh, this is my second attempt. So as for my first attempt, I just draw one like, I just want to show like a girl like standing like in the, like on the buildings. So I use that. But I think the way, I think the reason that I fail is like I didn't know how to show like a perspective, and for the lower like perspective, I think it's like it's not so like natural, and those are the buildings that around her, and I think at at least the buildings is not like like mm, the building is not like seeing like in the 2D way. It's like it could be like 3D, but it's not so like successful, because I think it's like some bugs like for this building, it shows like the same height with the girl. So after I seeing like lots of the 3D photos, 360 photos, I make this one. So this one is like a 3D view of one room. So mm, if I put it like not in the 3D way, it would be like that. It would be seen like that. So for like most of the part, I just like draw with a grid, like in this photo, draw with this grid. So follow the way that the grid like moves, and I like just like draw them. But for the top and the bottom part, I see that I cannot like connect them together. So for that, I use I use the Photoshop to make it. And before I drawing that, I made another like try for this photo. So I just like found one paper from Google like of the wall, and I put like 3 photos, and I put one like frame, and I just wanna show like we can see like around me. So for me it's like pretty successful, but it's like but the depth of the field is like not so successful, because it looks like a like a just like a round. It's not like uh it's not like under that is like would be like the ground or something like that, and like below that is like just like I put my name and the class number here. But if you put it like, so it would be that this is the DMS for 139 to 120. So as for making that like to be 3D, I use the polar coordinates, like the under the filter and right here. So after put the I don't know how to say that, but it's like plane coordinates to polar coordinates, so I could see like that. So I just put the like the words right here for DMS 460 39 200,000 2020, and I put my name under that, and you could see that like the whole pictures will be like a round stuff. So as for that, when I put it back, I also like make the I think it's right there, like it's like not connected, so I use like the some tools like to put them together. So after I finish that, I just put it back, and we'll see like that. And for the blue part, I also need to like make it to be adjusted, so I vertical flip the canvas and then use the same tools to make sure that it will be like connected together, and then I make it back and flip back. So that is like the like it's pretty simple try for my 360 photos. So as for drawing that, I just like a simple example. So I draw like that and make a new layer and then start my draw. So it would be like the wall, and that would be second wall. So just like that. So that would be my door, and that is the ground. So just like that. So I could put like pictures right here and sofa right here. So that is like the and just like a simple example. So when I use like the polar coordination, yes, like here. So I could check like if this part is connected. So if like it's like seen like that, so in the 360 videos, so 3D views, it will not like I will see like some part is like broken, and I could like draw a light here. So after that, I just put it back, and to see the 3D view. So this line would be like the light because it's crossed the whole canvas. So I could see like it's seen like that. Also, it's not like it's pretty rough, and my light is on the top, and I didn't draw like any ground, so it shows like that. So but it's okay. I just like want to show like how I make this photo, and I just want to pause that and find some pictures. So I found another brick wall here, and I adjusted to the canvas size, but actually it's like more higher, so I need to crop this to like assure that the other part will not like to be annoying when I make it to be 3D. So I use the polar coordination again, wait. Also, if you like see that straightly in 3D way, and you will see that this part is like cannot like connect it perfectly. So as for that, I will use this tool, and then you can clearly see that the part that cannot connect it is right here. So as for solving that, so